Killjoy.
I'm sorry, I don't know anyone here.
That's what a party's for, make a new friend. You never know, it could be a Hollywood star or a bank man.
The Bartlebys have a beautiful home.
Of course they have a beautiful home. They built the railroad from here to Timbuktu.
Do you think if you're this rich, you wake up in the morning feeling very different from how we feel?
Sure, you wake up warm. There's Bartleby. Oh, he makes Valentino look like a slob.
I bet these Bartlebys feel well rested and clear every day. Because they don't have to dream at night. Why would they?
You're not a duck, Violet, but I like you.
I swear, 1929 is going to be the most splendid year of my life. I'm going to see the world.
And I swear to meet a wealthy man who's also handsome. 2, 1...
Hi. I got a cup for you, too. I don't think it's too cold, but you can stick your finger in and see.
Had some at home.
I'm so relieved to see you. I mean, I read about what happened to you last year with that maniac. But you're doing well?
I thought maybe you would call.
I wanted to give you space. You look fine.
So do you.
It's because I'm happy. It's because I'm getting married.
Oh, that's why you wanted to see me?
Lily, when you know someone's right for you, you just feel it undeniably in your bones. You ever had that feeling?
What's his name?
Jackie. So will you let me buy you a beautiful dress and shoes? And will you be my maid of honor?
What about Chris?
You're my firstborn. Chris will understand.
You can't find her, can you?
Your sister's not like you and me. She doesn't need a home base.
She's running from the law, Mom.
Lily, watch what you say about your sister.
Yeah, I'm really busy, so...
I know your job's important to you.
Well, yeah, we're overloaded. Sorry.
Right. Well, we don't have to make a decision now. Have dinner with me and Jackie.
I'll see.
My great-grandmother was murdered in 1929.
1929. All right.
I know it was a long time ago, but I felt like I had to come in here for myself. I've been preparing, doing the family history, and I found this online.
Death certificate.
All I've got.
There's no relatives listed, just a boarding house where she lived.
She gave up my grandmother for adoption, so all we've ever known is her name, Violet Polly.
There's not a lot for us to go on. Detective Rush, Amy Goodman.
Hi.
Amy's great-grandmother was murdered in 29.
29, huh?
Do you ever feel like you want to change your life, but you can't outrun your screwed-up family?
Yeah.
Well, the women in my family have not had the greatest lives. I think it goes back to Violet, like a curse hanging over us.
The thing is, we're swamped right now, Amy. Not a lot of spare time.
We'll make the time. I'll give it every second I have.
Polly, found dead on Christmas Day, 1929.
Cause of death, fractured skull from a blow to the head.
Photo doesn't show a lot of blood at the crime scene.
So she didn't die there. Body was dumped.
Looks like she didn't have family to spend the holidays with. None listed.
And home address is Darlington Boarding House in Old City.
I know that place.
It's on the historical register. Susan B. Anthony lived there for a time.
Made us go there in junior high. I can't remember a thing except the gift shop.
Guys in evidence whined at me like a bunch of preteens. Guess they hate dust. All the belongings Violet had with her when the body was found.
What's that?
A rattle.
For her baby, Amy's grandmother.
We know who the father was?
No one knows.
Don't even know specifically when the baby was born, just that she was brought up at St. Mary's Orphanage in Germantown.
We'll start with the Darlington Boarding House. Maybe they can fill in the gaps on Violet staying there.
Okay.
Gotta go with your mom this morning.
She's getting married.
Ah,
For the 4th time.
That quilt was made from hand. Amazing, right? That's a girl with time on her hands.
Better than snacking.
Well, single girls lived in this place from 1860 to 1934 and left a lot behind, quilt included, plus this.
It's a girl's journal.
Covers the years 28 and 29.
ever seen the name Violet Pauly in there?
She's one of your main characters. Starting on this page.
Ginger Swenson made it her business to turn Violet from a ragamuffin to a real Sheba.
No kidding. What's the date?
December 31st, 1928, New Year's Eve. First order of business, the hair.
I won't even recognize myself.
That's the idea. Out with the old, in with the swanky. Where'd you say you're from, Violet?
Holy Valley near Reading. I don't drink. I keep my mind sharp because I'm a writer.
Well, that's funny, because every writer I've ever met is fried to the hat or passed out on Nick Barnaby's couch. Violet, you got a daddy?
He's dead, and my mother too.
I mean, fella.
I did, but that's all over.
The male persuasion is saps, all of them. I moved to Philadelphia because that's what the bus ticket I stole said on it. What about you?
I heard a song on the radio one day back at home. It was the most on-the-level song I'd ever heard, and when it was over, I felt utterly different.
What song?
Poor Man's Blues by Bessie Smith. That's why I'm here, to sell my songs to wonderful singers.
But Bessie Smith's a Negro.
A writer needs to see the world.
Well, it ain't the world. It's Philadelphia.
See it tonight at the Bartleby Mansion.
It's gonna be the berries.
Bartleby Mansion. You seen that place?
I could fit 25 of my apartments in there.
Those people were American royalty. Their parties were known all over the East Coast.
Pretty good invitation for a boarding house girl.
The girls who stayed here would have been single and on the younger side.
Ain't a party without cute girls.
Any Bartlebys left in Philly?
Nick Bartleby died in a hunting accident, I know that. And the only one that's left here is Muriel. And they say the old girl hasn't left the house in years.
Can we borrow this journal?
Well, it's bad enough I'm letting you touch it with your bare hands. Fine. But no direct sunlight and no moisture.
I was plotting my escape, but then I found something helpful.
WPA transcripts. Interviewee Ginger Swenson.
Name from the boarding house journal.
The girl who cut Violet's hair.
WPA, during the New Deal, paid people to do interviews with everyday Joes. This Ginger was one of them, talking about her roaring 20s.
Before the big crash, we whooped it up.
According to this, biggest whoop of all was that New Year's Eve party.
where a friend of mine, an inexperienced farm girl from Ole Valley, had a bit too much to drink.
Mine is my house.
My brother says to bed right now, Muriel.
You're right about liquor. It is an artist's best friend. I'm full of a certain joie de vivre. I'd like to sing a song for everyone.
Bet it's a cat's pajamas. Hit it, Violet. Violet?
Hello! This is a lovely party. This song is about poor farmers where I'm from. Enjoy! Woke up this morning, I got one dress left. Woke up this morning, I got one dress left. Bank men say I never gonna get the rest. I prayed for water, I prayed to save our land. Lord, I prayed for water, I prayed to save our land. The dust done coming, I can't find a helping hand. Daddy gone and left us. Mama up and died. If I weren't so thirsty, I'd be likely to cry. Woke up this morning, got this old dress left. Woke up this morning, this old rag is all that I got left. Gonna cut it into curtains and show the world how I look best. Thank you. What's your name?
I am Felix Spizek.
Happy New Year, Mr. Spizek. Hey, what do you mean to do here?
Come with me. Someplace private.
What kind of girl do you think I am?
I'm the girl who drinks too much champagne.
Get your filthy hands off me, mister.
We were only young girls with the most vague idea of what catching a man's eye could really mean.
So this Spizek takes advantage of the girls at his boss's party.
Maybe what he did to her had consequences.
And those consequences wound up at St. Mary's Orphanage without a mother.
Felix Spizek was Bartleby's driver. That's what he told the arresting officer in 1922.
When he's picked up for illegal possession of liquor.
Don't forget frequenting a bawdy house in 28 and possession of opium 25.
Not the man you want around the young girls at your party. Great to ask the Bartlebys about it.
Kat and Scotty went to the mansion this morning. No answer.
The family lawyer hasn't returned any calls.
Hey,
Heard about your Bartleby visit.
could have sworn I saw Muriel through the curtains.
She must leave the house sometimes. Lie in wait while she gets the morning paper.
Your mom called a few times. Wanted to make sure you had the address for the restaurant.
And she wants me to be her maid of honor.
Buttering you up with a free meal.
I guess if I go, at least she'll stop calling.
We're investigating the murder of a girl seen at the Bartleby New Year's Eve party, 1928, being manhandled by Felix Spizek.
My grandfather did many things during that period that he was not proud of. Includes everything on his criminal record and whatever young girls he was seen manhandling.
He told you about that?
It was part of his job. He was a procurer.
For Bartleby.
Whatever the great man wanted, that's what my grandfather had to get him.
Booze and girls.
Serves the guy for 7 years. And one day, Nick Bartleby fires him, plucks a clock off the mantle and says, "Take this and hit the road."
He made good, though.
Sold the clock for $75 and started Spizik Shipping. Took me years, but I tracked it down. Bought it at auction.
Well, your grandfather tell you a lot about his days with Bartleby?
At the end of his life, he wanted to tell his stories. So I listened and made tapes of them.
How about the night he procured Violet Polly at the New Year's party?
The one girl who said no to Nick Bartleby.
She said, "My name is Violet Polly from Ole Valley, and I am a songwriter, not a pussy floozy."
That's her. Our girl.
Mr. Bartleby had said to me, "Get the singing time." So I did.
Let me out!
Ay, Korva!
Okay, Spizik, old boy, let her out.
You told me bring this one.
Not if she's violently opposed to being in the same room with me, which she clearly is. That is, unless I'm growing on you and you'd like a drink.
No, thank you.
Wait, Spizik, bar the door until the lady answers one question. What on earth was that song?
One Last Dress is an original by Violet Polly.
Oh, I know her. She's known to get a little soused at soirees and show her knickers to strangers.
I do not.
Well, darn it.
Do you ever miss being part of the human race with the rest of us? Or do you like life up on your mountain?
I don't think I'm any better than the average Joe, if that's what you're implying.
I just wonder if it gets old, waking up each morning with nothing to work for.
If I had a talent like yours, I would work, Violet Polly.
Thank you, Mr. Bartleby.
But as God made me, I can only offer you charm, which does nothing for you.
True.
And my loyal driver, Spizik, half as handsome but twice the man that I am. He and I can see you safely home in my Packard.
I don't think so. I'm a songwriter, Mr. Bartleby, not a boozy floozy.
Violet rejected Nick Bartleby. It's a bold move.
Here's the punchline. Bartleby loved it.
The one girl who says no turns his head.
Sent 300 flowers to her boarding house the next day. Told my grandfather to lay them thick as Oriental carpet.
How many of those tapes you got?
Days worth. How much would you like to know about Poland?
Get back to you.
300 Flowers is the name of an old blues standard.
Yeah?
The lyrics go like an Oriental carpet, thick and sweet.
Well, Violet was a songwriter. Where'd you hear that?
Singer I know covers it. Lena.
Lena, huh? Let me get a look at the threads. It's all right.
What are you doing?
Just making sure you look good enough to see the woman you talk about in your sleep. We're going to see her.
Not we. "300 Flowers" by V. Polly. So she got a song published. A few dollars in her pocket.
Pretty upbeat song, but it is about a love triangle.
Woman choosing between two men.
Mm-hmm. When I gave up what was ours, I met a man so kind.
Nick Bartleby could be the kind one.
Leaving a woman 300 flowers is kind.
Why don't you bring it to life?
You and I said goodbye. I thought I'd die. 300 flowers.
I've been sitting here for hours.
I came here to take you back.
Can't seem to.
It seems like you've plumb forgotten what you and me made together. Hate to think of what you've been doing to earn these flowers.
I'm working on my songs.
Get your head on straight, Violet. You're acting bigger than you are.
I won't go home with you to tend to pigs all my life.
That's who you are. Woman, I don't want to tell you again.
You have 3 guesses to guess which gorgeous man is downstairs asking for you personally. Oh.
been acting loose?
Be careful. She kicks. I've seen it.
She's spoken for you. Scram, Cake Eater.
She speaks for herself.
You tell people back in Ole Valley they'll be hearing about me. They will never see me back there again. I'll take a ride in that fancy car. I'd like to see the world, please.
Don't be blue. Find someone new. 300 flowers.
Sounds like your Violet chose Bartleby.
Song says, I left behind what was ours. Think that could mean a baby?
Could be. Songs from this era are coded when referring to something scandalous.
Hometown guy thinks he's going to get a second chance with the mother of his baby, but gets thrown over for someone new.
Many sad songs written about being thrown over.
Many lives ended over it, too.
We got the hometown boyfriend's full name from the Boarding House Journal, Jeb Shiner.
Anything on him being the father of Violet's kid?
Well, not yet, but
We know he didn't kill Violet. He was too busy with his pig.
Farmer's Almanac. Jeb Shiner of Reading, Pennsylvania, and his prize-winning swine, December 22nd, 1929.
3 days before Violet was killed.
and the pig contest was in California.
In 1929, it would have taken him more than 3 days to get from there to here.
So, Jeb wasn't in Philadelphia when Violet died.
What'd you dig up on the Bartleby relationship?
That the man was a dog. Check it out. Photo play. Us Weekly back in the day.
There's Nick Bartleby looking smug with a gal named Carmela LaFleur.
Who's that?
She's a Mae West type actress.
Had a burlesque show. It's pretty famous, and she and Bartleby were an on-again, off-again thing.
Where's Violet fit in?
According to the gossip, right in the middle.
Well, Nick Bartleby had the nerve to bring his new squeeze to the Black Cat House in Philadelphia.
So that's why they call me Second and Rose. Even a piano in the
I don't have the right clothes for this place.
To look like you do in that dress, these women would pay $200.
They only need 2 1/4. Nick, this might just be the greatest night of my entire life.
Is it me or the dancers?
Right now, I'm looking over your right shoulder at Carmela LaFleur in the flesh.
Trust me, you're not seeing her in the flesh.
She is absolutely sensationally beautiful, and she'd be just the right gal to sing my songs. Hello, Nick.
Carmela?
Oh, I see. So Philadelphia really is a small town.
Violet, let's go. We can go anywhere you'd like. I just don't want our evening ruined. Hey, Val, what's the meaning of this?
The milk's for the girl you're babysitting. Help her grow up strong.
Keep it to yourself, would you, Carmela?
From now on, I will, mister. Don't cry, darling. This is nothing compared to what I'll do to you if I catch your flat behind with Nick Bartleby ever again.
Okay. Carmela LaFleur, put it out there.
Don't be in public with my man.
Could be Violet didn't take the advice to heart. Got spotted again.
Got a contact for Carmela. It's a local guy.
Where'd you get that?
Name on her website.
Oh, Mickey Stein, #1 fan.
I know. Fan sites are so cheesy. I put it up to attract info for my thesis.
What's your thesis on, Mr. Stein?
Carmela LaFleur, the quintessential vaudeville girl's reinvention of the feminine in her work in Philadelphia from 1927 to 1930.
Specific.
And yet there's so much to tell.
What sparked your interest in Carmela?
My grandfather was her dresser.
His job was to put her clothes on? Her?
Wardrobe, personal assistant, hair, full-time confidant.
Did he tell you about Carmela's relationship with Nick Bartleby?
Like Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton, those two, back and forth.
We're looking into the murder of a girl that went out with Bartleby. Carmela wasn't happy about it.
Murder? Really? Do tell.
We're going to be the ones taking notes here.
Violet Pauly. Ever hear about her?
Sure. Didn't know she was murdered.
She really pissed Carmela off. Showing up at the burlesque show with Bartleby?
Well, that was then. A few months after that, the girls made up.
How do you know about it?
My granddad was there. It was after one of Carmela's Dragon Lady performances at the Black Cat House. Such gorgeous silk.
Straight from the Orient, darling. I've got a Chinaman mad for me. He thinks I'd be big as tea over there.
Hello, Carmela. Can I have one moment of your time?
Autograph pictures in an hour behind the stage door. Shoo fly.
It's all right, Mickey. Don't you know who this is? It's Nick Bartleby's girl.
Oh, dear.
Carmela, please don't turn me away. I'd like to ask you something.
Well, what is it?
I'm a songwriter, writing original tunes. I write from the soul about the plight of the average Jack or Jane. People like my parents were. Humble, good people.
Get her a soda water.
I'm sorry, this is so strange.
You been crying like this regular?
Nick's in Europe. I suppose I miss him.
Feeling queasy too? Achy like you got the flu?
Yeah, that's it. You had it too.
I did. Once. You're knocked up, kid.
No. What would you know about it? You don't have kids.
Doesn't always have to end that way. But judging by the way you filled out through the middle, it's too late for you.
I don't know what I'll do. I've almost run through my savings. Nick's gone, and I've been too ill to get a job.
What about your humble parents?
They're gone.
Cigarette? Scotch?
No, thank you.
Kid, how much for a song?
How many do you want?
How many you got?
Oh, it was Nick Bartleby's baby.
Amy's a Bartleby. I know how to blow her socks off.
I know I'd be thrilled.
Rich guy doesn't want to set up camp with a side dish?
And her illegitimate child.
Gorgeous rich man seeks poor songwriter to birth scion and live in marital bliss?
I don't think so.
Are you dating anyone?
Well, Ray came through town.
Uh-oh. Who's he?
I want better for you, is all.
Well, there was this DA, Kite. He was a good one, but...
He was too good, right? Not for me. I'm a lightweight.
Yeah, she is.
All right, then. Remember when you broke a jaw? She was always into something. What happened? You fell, right?
Broken jaw is horrible.
Well, she used to run out in the middle of the night. I can't believe I even slept. I'd worry so much.
I was attacked. I didn't fall.
We lived in some bad neighborhoods.
How about I check on our order?
That look on your face all night. What?
He doesn't even know that you're an alcoholic.
Liz, you could try being polite to him. This is my new husband.
For the next month.
Oh, stop it. Maybe I failed, but I tried.
It's more than failed when you bring home guys who hit you, who steal from you.
But I try, okay? I find happiness if only for a little while. It's more than you can say. At least I'm not alone.
Well, I'd rather be alone than clinging to a man who doesn't even know me.
As usual, you're so much better than me.
Stop.
So how long do you and the DA keep it together, huh? More than a month?
I can't go to your wedding.
What? Work is so important?
What? Because I can't smile and pose for pictures and pretend that everything's fine when it's not.
I just want one night of happiness with you there. Is that so wrong? Have I done so badly that I can't have that?
Well, I can't give it to you.
You deserve it too, Lily. To just be happy.
I'm out right now. Leave a message.
Kite. Lily Rush. Well, you're working late, I bet. Look, I want to say something, and I know the ship has sailed with us, so that's not why I'm calling. I'm just gonna say it. Look, I know it's on me how we ended things. I got flipped out. I just want to not end up like my mom, you know? But I don't want to end up like this either. So I'm done. I'm done with having to walk home alone. She can't do it, but I can. I can change.
Lily?
I'm related to the Bartlebys.
Yes?
Definitely?
We got a lead from Carmela LaFleur's biographer on the doctor who helped girls in trouble back then.
This is the doctor's record of your grandmother's birth.
Baby girl, 8 pounds, 3 ounces, Rose. That's my grandmother.
There's a quilt at the boarding house where Violet lived. It says Rosie on it.
Maybe Violet made it.
So why did I grow up the way I did and the Bartlebys grew up the way they did?
We're gonna find out.
Your great-grandmother was a songwriter. She published a song called 300 Flowers.
What's it sound like?
It's beautiful.
I'll have to find it.
Muriel Bartleby's gang of lawyers just called. Says you've got 20 minutes, and they're timing it.
It sounds like we're being summoned. I hear we got 20 minutes with you, Muriel.
I don't see people as a rule.
Thanks for the exception.
Do you know about our family? My brother had the most marvelous parties in this house. The walls pulsed with life. Now look.
Violet Polly had your brother Nick's child.
People always wanted to claim our name as their own.
People like Violet.
We were so careful not to allow a crooked branch on the family tree. Now there are no Bartlebys left.
Except for Violet's descendants. Sounds like your brother will do anything to protect the family name.
My brother had nothing to do with Violet's death.
How do you know?
Because I saw him wash his hands of her.
When?
Sometime after the crash. Violet was right here, in this room, with her baby.
Daddy gave it to me, I won't sell it!
Muriel! Behave! Our banker, Mr. Treehorn, threw himself out of his 6th floor window today.
Buck up, Bartleby. It'll turn around.
It's the end of the world.
Violet Polly is here to see you, sir.
Tell her I'm away.
You should see her, sir.
Get out of my house, Spizik.
Sir?
I cannot afford you. You are dismissed.
She stuck to him, but didn't know why. Everyone blamed her, still they all named her True Blue. He gave her nothing, she gave
Violet?
him all.
You've been home a while now, and you haven't rang me back.
Back to the wall.
It ain't on me, kid. Me and him are strictly platonic.
What is that?
This is our daughter.
He got a break and went away to get a new start.
I know you're meant to be through with me, Nick, but this is our child. I named her Rose after the roses you gave me.
This is scandalous.
Then marry me.
Violet, that's ridiculous.
You're a grown man. You can do as you please.
I did. And now I'm through.
You won't marry me. Take Rose. I can't provide for her alone. I need your help.
I can't give you anything. I can't help you. I can't even help myself.
You can take my clock. It's made of gold.
You're no kind of man, Bartleby.
Why don't you save the day, Carmilla? Take the baby yourself and raise it backstage with your opium pipe and your fairies.
We could have taken the little baby. We survived.
When was this?
Christmas Day,
You gave Violet your gold clock.
a child's idea of help. Who knows how much it was worth?
$75.
Daniel, we'd like to take the clock in with us.
I'd rather you didn't.
Why is that, Daniel?
Well, it's a family heirloom.
Now, you know the story Felix told you isn't true. Bartleby didn't give him that clock.
It's what he always told me.
Except that one time, when he told you the truth.
You said your grandfather wanted to tell you his stories before he died, to get them off his chest.
We think he told you about a murder, Daniel.
Felix Spizek was an honorable man.
He was the last one seen with her day she died. He took the clock from her.
Why do you have to do this? He's gone now. He's long gone, and he can't be punished.
Violet's family has been punished. Their lives would have been so different if they had her around.
They deserve to put it to bed.
I thought about destroying the tape. But it's what he wanted. He wanted to tell the truth. So here.
That's okay, Grandfather. You can rest now.
I want to say it, what I did to her.
It's okay.
It was after she left Bartleby's with nothing but a crying baby and that gold clock.
Oh, it's okay, baby Rose. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
He is scum.
Yes, he is.
People think he is like God. All of them in a beautiful house. Bartleby's. We know the truth about Bartleby and what he did to you and your little baby. We can tell the world.
What are you suggesting, Mr. Spizek?
I will tell him give us money, or we tell newspapers.
He has no money. You heard him.
These people survive like cockroach. He has money. He can always find what he needs, Nick Bartleby.
No, I've made it this far. I'm a girl who finds a way.
Wake up. You have baby. And no money.
Today I don't, but tomorrow.
This is a good plan. This is how to do as the rich do in America. Squeezing them.
I'm not that sort of person.
You take clock already. You let him buy you.
I'd rather find a way to make it on my own than be a lowly blackmailer.
I am not lowly.
Blackmailing makes you as bad as Bartleby.
I'm not like Bartleby! I'm not.
Rosie. You and I said goodbye. I thought I'd die. 300 flowers. I've been sitting here for hours. Can't seem to make up my mind. You and I, second chance, hometown romance, 300 flowers. When I gave up what was ours, I met a man so kind. Red petals tickling my feet like an oriental carpet, thick and sweet. What once was dust now is gray. I believe I found my new man. Baby, you don't be blue. Find someone new. 300 flowers. I've been sitting here for hours. I've up and changed my mind. Yeah, I've up and changed my mind.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.